Hey guys, it's Ben. Hope you had a great week. My week was fantastical. Pretty dang good, actually. Everything is going kind of my way as far as my weight. I think I'm doing okay with my weight. I ate a little bit more. I feel a little bit better this week. I feel like I might have gained a pound or two. I'm hoping maybe two. That'd be awesome. You'll remember last week I was below 150 again, 149.6 I believe it was. So we were shooting for 152, so I'm hoping that we get there. There's a couple of things that I wanted to talk about first. Everybody always says, Ben, you gotta do like a recap of where you're at, where you came from, and why you're here, right? I'm gonna do that in just a minute. But I need to go get a haircut. Hey y'all, I'm back. I'm feeling about 110% better about how I look with this new haircut. Still kept the beard. I'm gonna keep the beard. A lot of you guys have asked me, how come you don't shave the beard, Ben? You trying to hide a triple or double chin? No, I'm not trying to hide a triple or double chin. I'd show you guys it if I had one. The reason for the beard is I was in the military for 21 years, and I kept saying while I was in there, when I get out, I'm never shaving again. And I never shaved again after I got out. My beard would be down to about my knees if I hadn't been trimming it up the whole time. So I've been trimming it up, but I haven't really shaven again, right? I haven't gone to a razor to shave my face, and I haven't missed it at all, right? So that's not important though. What is important are my numbers, right? How did I get to where I'm at right now, and what are my numbers today? So I'm going to do that right now. I started out around 240, 250 pounds, we estimate, because I stopped getting on the scale after I exceeded about 220 pounds. It embarrassed me, but not enough to where I was going to lose weight, just enough to where I didn't want to get back on the scale again and live through that again. So I kept gaining and gaining and gaining. So the best estimate is 240, 250. Let's put it this way. I was in a size 40 pants, 40 jeans, and I was thinking that I might need to go up a size. To give you some context, today I'm in a size 28, and they're kind of loose a little bit. I don't really need a belt with a 28, but they're not that snug either. It's amazing. I feel so much better, you guys. So starting at 240, 250. Is that why you went on the Mounjaro, Ben? No, it's not why I went on the Mounjaro. My doctor, yearly blood panel, called me up one day and she said, Ben, I just got the results from your annual blood panel and you've got diabetes really bad. In fact, we need to get you on something right now. So do you want to take something orally daily, or would you like to take like an injectable once a week? And I chose the injectable, and she signed off on it. We went with Mounjaro. Well, that dropped my glucose from 475, yeah, I know it was high, down to 90 to 100. My A1C went from 10.6 to 5.4 in less than 3 months while I was on the Mounjaro. I started out at 2.5 milligrams, and I went up to 5 milligrams eventually, but never went higher than that because, like I said, every time I would give myself the injection, my foot pain would like increase dramatically. One day it felt like my foot was on fire. I was having some kind of a skin reaction on top of my foot, and I couldn't even walk on it for like 2 days. It was terrible. So just doing some looking around, the last thing that came to my mind was that it could be caused by the Mounjaro, but I had eliminated so many other things. That's the only thing that really made sense to me at that point. And I figured if it's in my mind, maybe I can fool my body into, believing that since I quit it, the foot pain will go away. But I quit the Mounjaro about 2 months ago, and my foot pain has diminished quite a lot. Has it gone away? No. But it went from waking me up every single night, once or twice, maybe sometimes 3 times a night, to hardly ever waking me up at all. Like I can go a week or two without being woken up, and then there's one night I'll have foot pain and it'll wake me up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Way better than it was before, but not optimal. I've been asking for a neurologist appointment for many months, and a couple of months ago they actually gave me a referral. So my referral is for 2 weeks from now, and I'm going to see a neurologist, and my first order of business is to get this foot handled because it's impacting my ability to exercise, you guys. And if you can't exercise, it's hard to maintain the weight that we've achieved, right? And by we, I mean me and my wife, because it's been a team effort. It hasn't been easy, and she's losing weight too, by the way. You're gonna need to lean over, KH. I need to take your temperature.
You're resting.
I know.
How come you're not shaking it like you were a minute ago?
Because I know I'm being recorded, and I'm not gonna have that. I'm not gonna have that as video evidence.
I love you.
Love you. All right. So last week, blood sugar was what it was. It was 128, I think it was. I can't remember offhand, but we can look. I think it was 128. I'll flash it down here if it wasn't. And this week, my average, and I missed 2 days testing this week, kind of lazy. I wasn't feeling good one morning, and I just didn't test, and then one morning I just forgot about it. But my blood sugar average over the course of the last week, minus the 2 tests, 137. So that's getting me kind of close to where my doc said I needed to start advising her that, hey, when you get over 140 routinely, you need to let me know so we can get you on another medication for your diabetes, right? So I don't know if we're going to do the injectable again. Probably won't be Mounjaro because I think we've determined that that might be it. We're going to get that confirmed through a neurologist in 2 weeks, but it might be, I may go back to another injectable that's not Mounjaro, something that she brought up. So we'll find out pretty soon. All right, so weight. My weight last week, I was a little disappointed if you'll remember. I was hoping that I had gained like a couple of pounds because I've kind of been struggling gaining weight, right? I've gotten to the point where I can eat. I know what my portions are supposed to be, and I know how many calories I'm supposed to be taking in. But as it turns out, maybe everybody's different, right? I keep saying that. I need to take in more calories than what a normal person would need to take in to gain weight at this particular junction in my life. So I've upped my eating game again, and people were worried, don't start eating garbage so you gain weight. I'm not. I'm eating all good stuff, like whole grains and all kinds of stuff. But really what I'm upping is my proteins, like eggs. There for a while, I was down to 1 egg in the morning for breakfast. That's not enough for me, and that's not enough for a guy that needs to maintain where he's at, right, weight-wise. So I've upped my protein as far as eggs go. I've upped my protein as far as meat goes. I'm not on a carnivore diet. People keep telling me in the comments that I should do that. They swear by it. I know, but I like food too much, and I will not go on a strict carnivore diet, and I won't go on any diet for that matter. I'm just going to watch what I eat, lower my portions, and eat less of the bad things for me, like potatoes. For instance, I used to eat potatoes probably once or twice a day back before all this began. Now I'm eating potatoes maybe once a week. That's it, right? Because I know the carbohydrates aren't great for me, but I love potatoes and I'm going to have them, right? Everything in moderation. Let's get back to what I was talking about. We were talking about my blood sugar, for goodness sake. All right, so blood sugar really helped my blood sugar. My weight, no, okay. All right, we were talking about my weight, so let's get back to that. Last week, like I said, I was disappointed. I was less than 150. I was hoping to gain. So let's see what it is this week so I can quit worrying about it. All right, so I'm hoping for an increase from 149.6. I would really like 152 today, even higher. Up to 155 would be fantastic. 152.8. All right, y'all, 152.8. That is perfect. It's exactly what I was hoping for. I gained about 3 pounds this week. Now I need to be careful because I'm approaching where I want to be, 155 to 165. I'm getting ready to hit that bottom tier of that, and that's when I kind of want to slow down that weight gain. I wouldn't mind after that point gaining maybe half a pound a week up until I get to my goal, and then kind of play with it, see if I can control it up and down, right? I'm going to keep doing these weigh-ins every week to keep me honest and to keep you guys on my butt if I start gaining too much weight, right? But keep in mind, I'm going for 155 to 165. And today, although I've gained weight, I'm still below that. So we're going to keep trying. Anyway, I was telling you earlier in the video about a couple of things that I've been using to kind of help my foot pain out. One thing I've been using is an arthritis pain reliever, and it's called Voltaren. And you can buy this over the counter. I bought mine on Amazon.com. Voltaren. It's good stuff. It's arthritis pain relief, and it's you just rub it in, and it lasts probably for an hour or so until it starts wearing off a little bit. Does it relieve my pain completely? No. Is my pain arthritis? Some of it is. I know I've got arthritis in my joints of my big toe. We had an x-ray to prove it, and the Voltaren seems to help out a little bit. And I'm thinking it's helping with my new foot pain as well. But what's really helping with my new foot pain, and it's just a reliever. I don't think it's rehabbing anything, but it is really helping, and it's giving KH a huge break, because I would go into KH's area about 3 or 4 times a day asking her to massage my foot, because she just can do it so much. She's got that angle, you know, I just can't get that angle on my foot. And she was great. But what's really great lately is I've been saving her a lot of pain in her fingers, because she's starting to get arthritis in her thumbs. So I went out and bought this thing called a Myco foot massager machine. I think it's Myco. It could be Miko or something like that. Myco foot massager machine. And I bought it on Amazon.com for $139.99. It's on sale right now. I'm not sure. It's probably the price always, but I didn't feel like I was getting a deal. But when I got it, I felt like I got a deal. $139.99. How good could it be, right? Well, it had 1,016 ratings, and it had 4.6 stars. So that's a good indicator that you know, things are going pretty good. So I went in there and read a couple of the reviews, some good ones and some bad ones, and I came to the decision that I was going to buy this thing, and here it is. That top button up there is for the heat. That shows you whether the heat's on. It's awesome. The middle thing, that's if it's indicated on the left, that's the rollers that roll the bottom of your foot, and on the right there indicates pressure. The graph below that, the 5 bars on that graph, indicate the amount of pressure that you can put on. I've gotten this thing up to 2 on the indicator. 3 kind of hurt my foot a little bit. I think this is one of those things where I'm getting used to it, and I also think that my foot's super sensitive, because it didn't really hurt my left foot, but my right foot is a lot more sensitive than my left one now. So, and the bottom thing is the timer, and it's set at 15 minutes. Now, since I've gotten this thing about 3 days ago, I let that timer run out, and about as soon as it runs out, I have to restart it. It's my only complaint about the machine is it can't go longer, and I probably, for safety reasons, it would probably overheat for something or something like that. But 15 minutes, it's not that hard just to push a button and get everything reset again. And a lot of times I like to change it up. Sometimes I'll do it with the rollers, sometimes just the pressure. That pressure is amazing. I'm telling you, that pressure really, really helps relieve my foot pain when it's at its worst. Anyway, so I just wanted to show you guys those couple of things that are kind of helping with my foot pain. I know that the foot massager is not going to help with you if you've got an elbow pain or something along those lines, but the Voltaren might. It's helping me. It's helping my foot. All right, let's talk about a couple of comments this week, you guys. At Charmed8997 said, "I think you look great. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, and you're doing it for your house. Easy. If you feel good on the inside, it comes glowing out on the outside." I agree, 100%, and that goes for everything, man. I'm telling you, if you feel good on the inside, it just comes out on the outside, and that's in my mood, that's in my outlook, my interactions with people. I was getting to be a pretty grumpy old man, I'm telling you guys. You wouldn't recognize me when I was 240, 250 pounds. I was pretty grumpy. And now I'm kind of happy. I'm a happy fella now. And I just see a different I just have a different outlook on life, I should say. It's not that I see things differently. I see them the same. It's just that it just feels so much easier interacting in life now. Everything's better. If you're on this thing for your glucose or your weight loss, both things will improve dramatically your mental health and your outlook on life. I promise you, get them under control if they're out of control. Thanks for the comment, Charmed. I really appreciate it. And there was a bunch of comments about the carnivore diet this week. And I am kind of mostly, I prefer meat, always been that way. I've been a meat and potato guy all my life. That's what I like, meat and potatoes. The thing is I'm gonna have to start eating just more meat now. And that's not a problem because I love meat, and less potatoes. That's where my challenge comes in because I love potatoes. But like I said earlier, I've really dramatically dropped the foods that probably aren't the best for me, I've come back very, very severely on them, cut back on them as far as portions go, weekly portions. So I have potatoes maybe once a week now, right? But I try to have meat as often as possible with every meal. And some days that's 2 meals, some days that's 1 meal, right? I only eat when I'm hungry now, and I never eat past 5:30 at night. All right, guys, that's it. That's it for this week. I'm starting to bore myself, so I know that you guys will be on board. We'll talk to you next Tuesday. Hang in there.